Hi everybody, John Hemlock here, bringing you the Durumu maze. The goal of this video is not to show you how to kill him because we did not kill him in any of these attempts, but mainly just to kind of show you what the maze looks like. It's one of the most difficult parts of the fight. If you've ever been in an LFR and had 27 people die, you know what I'm talking about. So the first thing you're looking for is the disintegration beam, which is casting now. When that happens, you want to stack up in front of him, which I did not do. And then you want to watch for the purple swirlies on the ground, which you can kind of see here. And where those little purple swirlies meet the wall of purple death is where you want to stand. So for the rest of this fight, I'm the guy with the orange circle on his head, kind of trying to navigate this maze. And your mileage may vary. You can see I've got my camera very nearly overhead. I think it helps to see the maze. If you don't do that, it's basically impossible to see the maze, so you just have to trust the guy with the orange stuff on his head. So I'm trying to navigate the maze here. I think I did alright. We get to the end, most everybody's dead. At this point, Honesty yells at me for being out of position and not navigating the maze properly. I had a little contention with that, because what I was looking for was purple notification saying that I had eyesore, and I did not see that. So if you agree that John Hemlock navigated the maze properly, please send one bat guano to Honesty to let him know what you think about that. And if you think that Honesty was right and John Hemlock did not navigate the maze properly, please send one bat guano to Honesty and put in the notes that you thought that he was correct. So here we are again, another maze. The purple swirlies come up. I come up with the orange circle over my head and try to navigate this maze. This one's actually pretty easy. What I've noted is the ones where he opens the path right next to him is the hardest to see. When he opens his path kind of in the middle of the room, it's the easiest to see. But he does like to not open a path until that beam is all but on top of you, so it's never an easy thing. So we lost pretty much everybody, and we're gonna wipe here, but that's the second part of the maze. So we'll do the maze again. And I start this recording a little bit early during the beam phase. When we kill him, I'll put up a better video that talks about all of the mechanics, but there's only one reason here that I wanted to put up this one, and it's because it's something I hadn't seen before. You can see right there, lingering gaze on you. I get the raid warning. That means I'm going to drop a purple circle of death, which you see me just drop right there. And I did the absolutely wrong thing, which was drop that purple circle of death in melee range when Gilly was tanking. What I should have done is run away and got to the outside of the room to drop that purple circle, because that purple circle will show up in the maze. I think you saw it in the last maze, and you'll see it again, if not in this one, in the next one, where those purple circles can show up in the maze and be a real problem to deal with, because everybody just kind of has to run through them and eat the damage while there's all kinds of other damage going on. So if you're keeping score at home, John Hemlock -1 with knowing how to play his class right there. But you'll see the disintegration beam, you'll see the little purple swirlies on the left, so we all go left, and we wait for the maze to open up. And again, he opens the one up close to him, which is the hardest one to see, in my opinion. So we just got to keep rotating around, trying to not get shot by the beam of death and trying to stay in the maze. You'll see right there I picked up 1 tick of eyesore, which means I was a little ahead of where I needed to be. But he made it very tough. This was a terrible maze, honestly. I mean, this was really, really hard. And most of the raid is dead, so that kind of confirms that analysis. So part 4, one more maze for you to look at, just to kind of get a feel for it. Disintegration beam goes up, stand in front of it like you're supposed to, not like I did on the first time. Purple swirlies, you run to the purple swirlies. And there you, again, you can see that somebody dropped a pool in a bad place. That's right where probably the maze is going to open up, although in this case it didn't happen to. And it might have been me that dropped it there, so. Then it opens up a little bit. He goes back to putting up a kind of medium range, which is the easiest place for it to be, in my opinion. He's got an enormous hitbox, so you can still hit him. But there's another one of those purple things, and you've got to run across it to get in the safe zone here. So when you get lingering gaze, you've got to drop that off away from where you're going to have to kite. And I didn't see myself, even though I was very close there, I didn't see myself get any eyesores, so that means I navigated the maze properly. Honesty may disagree with that.